And let's realize that there's multiple trains of thought around compensation, especially around sustainability. A lot of organizations, especially a lot of executives, think, well, if we want to get the behavior we want, let's just throw money at it. But remember, not everyone is motivated by the same things. There will be people who will be motivated by more money, but there'll also be people who are looking for other things. So let's talk about those four trains of thought around compensation, around sustainability. Now, the first one is the most obvious one. If you incentivize people financially around the behavior you're trying to affect, eventually people are going to come around. Now, this is true, but if somebody, is living their life fine and they have enough money and they don't want, say, a bonus to try and be more socially and environmentally friendly, they may just blow it off. So you got to make sure that you're hitting people and the right people. Find the people who are truly motivated by financial performance and incentivize them around sustainability. The second train of thought is that sometimes financial incentives works best when you have competitions. Because people that work together, that want to compete, then the specific behavior change you're trying to get, comes to light. I worked for a Fortune 500 company that they were trying to find ways where they were incentivizing people on cost-saving ideas. And they said, no idea is too small, no idea is too big. And, they were going to give a trip to Hawaii to the person who came up with the best idea. Now, there were about 100 of us that came up with ideas. And, some were to save $50, some were to save a few $1,000s. But the person who ended up winning it actually ended up saving the company $130,000. Now, a trip to Hawaii is expensive. You're looking at a week of airfare, you're looking at hotel, lodging, food, everything. You're probably spending $10,000 to $15,000 if you're doing it right. But the company not only got the benefit of that one that was in the six figures, but also unraveled and uncovered all those other ideas that had ways that they could save money. And so this is a way by using compensation and competition together that they incentivize people. And then they realized, okay, next year we got to have not only just one prize, but let's have a first, second, third, and then let's give a financial incentive to anybody who participates in this competition. Third way, if you've got an organization that's very collaborative, or let's say you've got a bunch of employees who feel like, well, their own individual actions don't add up to much, but collectively they might, tie everyone's bonuses into a pool that is paid out when the company or the department achieves its sustainability goals. And lastly, it's also you need to realize that sometimes it depends on the work itself. There's a big difference between routine and non-routine work. If you think about it, if you've ever been doing a job that's kind of mundane, and maybe you're shredding paper, and you're like, well, you're going to get compensated by as many pages you can shred in an hour. Then you can do it faster, right? And you can do that. But if you're trying to compensate someone on something that involves creativity, I remember when I was writing my first book, my publisher said, well, we're going to incentivize you if you can get your first draft to us in the first month. The reality was that I couldn't be incentivized to write faster or be more creative because I need to think through my thoughts. And so it really depends when you're trying to compensate people around sustainability. You need to realize there's four different thoughts and you need to match the one that's most appropriate to the organization, to its culture, and to the people that you're trying to compensate and evaluate at the same time. And let's not forget the importance of benefits. You can't always just give someone more money, or not everyone's, incentivized by money. Maybe they, are looking for other ways that, they can involve sustainability into their job. Now, this is an example that we've pulled from several different clients that we've worked with where they've provided other benefits around sustainability as a way of, incentivizing people. One was, okay, we're going to give you, 2 hours a month or 24 hours of paid time to volunteer in community. Maybe we'll give you time off on election day to canvass so you can get out and participate. You've got a lot of kids, we're going to make sure that we pay for free flu shots. At our organization, we give a sabbatical every 3 years from the start date of full-time employment because we want people to get out and experience life, but it also rejuvenates them. And it's a way that we make sure that if we want to see them achieve their not only economic, but their social environmental goals and their performance, these are all very valuable benefits for achieving that. Some organization match dollars for donations. That's been going around for a long time, but in the environmental side, some actually give reimbursements towards making your home or your apartment more energy efficient. Maybe they'll provide a subsidy for a hybrid or electric car. Maybe they find a way that they're going to offer you free yoga or fitness classes or wellness classes to relieve stress. These are all ways that, again, you can align your benefits with your compensation to achieve your sustainability goals and truly embed sustainability in your organization for the long term.